Well, I got the issues there on the other side too, though. How do the Falcons? How do they stop Aaron Rodgers and now all those weapons? And who knows how effective Jordy Nelson might be if he's able to play?
Yeah, I wouldn't count on Jordy Nelson to be out there at a 100% capacity if he can play. From all reports, it sounds like his ribs are still healing a significant amount. They're also dealing with some other defensive injuries, and I'm curious. You're right to see kind of the Falcons are dealing with defensive injuries, so how they match up against this offense, which honestly looks so good. Aaron Rodgers, it's not even Jordy though. Like he can find other receivers. Other guys are getting out there. Geronimo Allison had a catch, a big one. So
Hmm.
it's going to be interesting.
Emily, when you look at this Falcons defense, you see an improvement from the start of the year to where they are now. You still look at this as everybody else does and just kind of disrespects this unit, and they really don't have the ability to go out there and slow down a guy like Aaron Rodgers.
I do see improvement. What I think is interesting is, well, first off, when Dan Quinn was hired, this is supposed to be his forte, right? He was kind of the mastermind behind Seattle. He was supposed to bring that in. It never really materialized, but one of the stars of their defense is Desmond Trufant, and even since he's been gone, the defense has held its own to match with the offense. So I've been very impressed with the way they've held up, and I think they can go up against Rodgers. I do think it's a hard task.
You were talking about Kyle Shanahan being an offensive genius. Why is he still on the staff of the Atlanta Falcons? Why hasn't a team hired him with all those openings in the NFL?
Everyone just need to rush to get their guy, right? I think he and Josh McDaniels are still kind of probably the front runners in the 49ers race. I expect one of them to be hired there, but I do think it's interesting that one of them is going to go back to their team without a head coaching job, because when we went into this whole search, we said those are the two guys that automatically are going to get jobs. So it's interesting. I don't think it's an indictment on Kyle Shanahan per se, as much as it is teams just trying to race this out and do it as fast as possible.